There is seriously no better feeling than being able to just embody complete feminine, queen, baddie, black cat energy. If you want to start embodying this type of energy and be worshipped like the goddess you are, then keep watching because we are going to be talking about exactly what traits you need to start embodying. Number one is confidence. And no, I'm not talking about fake confidence and I'm not talking about arrogance. I'm talking about real, true confidence in who you are as a person that is so powerful that this energy, this confidence inside of you literally leaks out and introduces you before you even speak any words to anybody you know. When it comes to being confident, do things, take the time out of your routine to do things that make you feel beautiful. This can be something physical or not. If doing your makeup makes you feel beautiful, do that. If wearing a bare face makes you feel more beautiful and confident, then do that. Take time to do your hair in the morning, curl your hair, or if not, like wear it in a way that makes you feel beautiful. And if you aren't interested in anything physical, then do your affirmations, like do mirror work. Look at yourself dead in the mirror and tell yourself how beautiful you are. Give yourself a full body massage with coconut oil or with a scented lotion. Love on yourself because, like, I've made this a part of my daily routine to love on myself because it feels good and like you need to worship yourself if you want others to worship you as well. So like treat your body as if it's literally like gold. Do things that when you look in the mirror, you feel like the highest version of yourself because that makes such a difference. Like when people look at you, they see that type of work, like internal work that you are doing to portray this type of energy. Like it's so apparent and that's like the number one thing that's going to make you literally be worshipped and treated like a goddess. And I am not just talking about confidence in your looks, I'm talking about genuinely being so in love with who you are as a person that nobody else's opinions can even like get to you in any way. Like nobody else's opinions matter. You don't even hear anybody else's opinion because you are so deeply rooted in who you are as a person. And when I say confidence, I'm also talking about confidence in your decision making because that is a big one. And I feel like this was something that took me a long time to learn, but you don't need anybody else's approval or validation. You are 100% your own person. You should be able to trust your own discernment enough to not go out seeking everybody else's opinion on the decisions you're making in your life. You should not be asking every single person what their opinion is on what you're doing with your life because you're allowing too much energy into your field like your aura, and some people might not agree with the decisions you make and that shouldn't dictate you making them anyways because you need to be able to trust your own decision making and be confident in your own decision making because at the end of the day, it's your life and nobody else is going to live it for you. You need to be able to take control over your life because you know exactly what you want. So don't let anybody else's opinions hinder getting what you want. And getting what you want leads me to the second trait of a feminine baddie, which is being open to receiving. I know that we have grown up being told to be independent and don't rely on anybody else, be self sufficient, and all of those things are great, but also being hyper independent is coming from more of a masculine energy than a feminine energy. A feminine woman is open to receiving, whether it's help in any way, physically, financially, or even just like receiving a gift, receiving a compliment. Like don't be so humble about receiving and don't try to push away getting things because as a feminine woman, like you are designed to be receiving. So let yourself receive. Don't push away compliments. Don't push away somebody helping you with heavy things or helping you financially and supporting you. Because as a feminine human being, like this is in our blood. This is in our like we are, not to say that we're meant to be taken care of because I'm not downplaying women's independence at all, but allow yourself to live in a way that has more ease and more flow, and let others take care of you. It's okay. Like down to the littlest things, like somebody holding a door for you or opening a bottle for you. Let them. It's a good trait to be able to receive those things. Another trait that I have is don't be overly controlling of any situation. Don't feel the need to have to delegate everything all the time. Most of the time, your presence alone is enough to just be. Just be there and be present and enjoy the unfolding of events that happen. And you don't have to take matters of every situation into your own hands. Sometimes you can just be an observer and you can just let things be as they are. Let go of the need to get a certain outcome in a certain situation, because the truth is none of us have control over anything most of the time. So don't let the need to control take away from your physical presence in each moment. Another trait to embody your highest feminine energy is be creative. As women, we are literally creative beings. We create life in our bodies. So tap into that side of yourself. Don't let that go unnoticed. Like that version of yourself. Create art, paint, sing, dance, do some type of creative work for nobody else other than yourself. Because that's the type of work that enriches our soul. That's the type of work that gives us life. Literally. It fuels our life and it fuels our passion. Don't get too caught up in work and in your social life and in everything else that's going on in your life that you're not nourishing your soul with creativity every day. Which brings me to my next trait, which is learning to love your alone time. I used to hate being alone. I used to hate being stuck with my thoughts, and I would get bored. Like I wouldn't even know what to do with myself when I was alone. And now it's that even though I'm not alone a whole lot, when I am, it's like so special. It's so sacred. Don't just waste it on your phone. Don't just waste it watching TV. Use that alone time, treat it as sacred, and do self care rituals, journal, meditate, do some stretching, do some yoga. Use that time to get to know yourself on a deeper level, because those times where you're alone with yourself are so important. Because at the end of the day, we're the only ones who stay with us our whole life 24/7 is ourselves until the second we die. So you need to make sure that that relationship with yourself is healthy, and that you have a clear inner voice and that you know who you are and you're maintaining this relationship with yourself. Just like you maintain your relationships with your partner or your friends or your family, you need to maintain the relationship with you as well. So don't neglect your alone time, baby. The next trait that you must embody is being in tune with your emotions. And as women, I think that this comes naturally for a lot of us. Just don't push down like what you're feeling. Don't shove it down like that needs to be. Your emotions are on the surface. They should be. It's healthy to be able to express your emotions. This doesn't mean like being happy all the time. That's just an unrealistic standard. This goes for all the emotions: happiness, sadness, anger, frustration, grief. Like these are happiness isn't the only emotion that deserves to be shown to people, and the people in your life that truly love you and truly worship you are going to respect you so much by being able to express your emotions in a healthy way. And it's also important for others to feel safe coming to you about their emotions and opening up to you. I love being a safe haven for the people in my life. I love being a comfort for the people in my life, and letting them express themselves from a non-judgmental perspective. I think that that is such a important trait of a feminine woman that doesn't get talked about as much. Even we are empathetic creatures, and it's in our blood, it's in our bones to have this type of connection with the people in our lives. So it's very important to be able to keep a healthy relationship with our own emotions so that we can have that connection with others. The last trait that I have to embody your highest feminine energy is stop being humble. OMG. Why do we do that? Where we, and I'm not saying be a snobby, snooty, like, you know, like I'm better than you type of person, but it's okay to toot your own horn. And it's okay to know that you are the shiz and that you are a baddie because you are like, I feel like we are so used to not wanting to be seen. And it's like, let yourself be seen. Stop selling yourself short because like you are full of so much more than like you're giving yourself credit for. Be proud of who you are and don't like try to hide it. Don't try to hide these amazing qualities about yourself because if other people are trying to dim your light, it's because they wish that they had what you had. So don't ever fall victim to those types of people and keep shining your light and don't dim it for anyone, period. And always remember, my beautiful people, don't try to be somebody you're not. Always be yourself. And if you embody all of these qualities, this energy, it leaks out of you, it pours out of you like sunlight. And people will genuinely start treating you differently. Like they started treating me differently. Even people I've known for my entire life and my family have started treating me differently when I started embodying these qualities. So don't be surprised when people start worshiping you and people start dying to be around you and wanting to be close to you because you make them feel some type of way. And always remember, don't chase, attract. It is not your job as a feminine person to chase. It is not your job to pursue. It is your job to attract and be pursued. Period. You need to trust that the right type of people are going to gravitate towards you with this energy. If it's seeming like you need to chase to get it, then it's not for you. Like you need to just flip that mindset. Instead of asking like what you need to do to be good enough for somebody else, ask yourself if they're even good enough for you. Because you go through your whole life asking and wondering what you need to do to change to be good enough for people and like you're not even thinking about how they're going to fit into your life and whether or not they're good enough for you. And you need to keep this at the forefront of your brain, Miss Squirrel, because that's what it takes to be a feminine baddie. And that's what it takes. Black cat energy, exactly like what you're talking about, the feminine energy is like the total opposite of golden retriever energy. Like we are the ones that attract. We are the ones that call in. We're not the ones that go out and pursue and chase. Hold your head high always. Keep that chin up. Keep that crown on your head, baby, and don't let it fall off for nothing. And if it falls off, put it right back on. If you trip, get right back up. That is what it takes. By the way, do you guys like my necklace? Hold on. It's a pocketbook and it's a crystal. I don't know what kind of crystal it is, but I collect crystals and I collect pocketbooks and my mom knows me so well, so I love it. And also it matches my outfit like perfectly. So I hope you guys liked the video and if you liked it, give it a like, give me a subscribe, and I will see you guys next time on the Master Manifester. Bye.